Tibetan Dujnikas, Quebecan Dunjiba, Enterprise Inda, and Loving Spoonful Indanoki. Behind the scenes for the Kingston Indigenous Languages Nest Cooking in the Nest program. And today, I'm going to show you how to make mushkodism beans. So please forgive my pronunciation, I'm just learning the word now. Mushkodism. And so we have some green beans that we've cooked. Just put them in some salted boiling water for when they came back up to a boil. We left them there for 2 or 3 minutes. And I've prepared some red onion, some sweet pepper, a little bit of garlic, and instead of using a vinegar or lemon juice to make this into a salad, I'm going to use lemon zest, because then I can prepare this in advance and then serve it to use it several times during the week if I make a big batch. And I don't need to worry about my green beans going off color. So for example, this is our menu for tomorrow, and this is our green bean salad here. And we've added lemon zest to lift up the flavors, to allow the natural flavors to be present, and it should maintain that beautiful vibrant green color for tomorrow. So that's what we're looking at. First thing we're going to do is start to soften our onions. I'm going to turn my heat on. I'm going to add about a tablespoon or 2, but closer to a tablespoon of oil to my pan. And you can use any kind of oil that you have at home. I'm using sunflower oil because it's more traditional. All right, so next we're going to add our onions. And we're just going to let those soften a little bit. And then we're going to add the peppers and a bit of garlic. Now, if you like garlic, and you want a really strong, pungent garlic flavor, you can do 2 things. You can add it at the very end, number 1, because it'll cook less, and you can add more. So I'm going to add some of this garlic. This was 1 clove. Probably don't need all of that. I'm going to add that towards the end so we have a good garlic flavor. So I have some salt and pepper here. I'm just going to add a little salt to my pan. We're using lemon zest today, so I'm going to show you 3 ways to use lemon zest in a recipe. So I have this wonderful tool that I like to use, and it was initially used for woodworking. It's called a rasp, and it's really nice because this is already pre-washed. I can just get the outside layer of the zest and leave the pith behind, which is the bitter portion of it. Now, not everybody will necessarily have a rasp at home, so another thing I can do is take a peeler and, with applying very little pressure, try to get some peels. Now here you can see, I've got some of that bitter pith here. So this is where my paring knife comes in handy, and I'm just going to try and remove that. So you can see how my handy dandy tool is very useful. Now there's also box graters that have a very fine edge, fine side. So this is probably enough pith to come off. Now I'm going to use my chef's knife, and I'm going to cut thin, super thin strips. Just taking my time, and then I'm going to do a cross cut. And of course, if I don't have a peeler at home, then I could use my paring knife, and again try to go as thinly as possible. And here I have very little pith, and then you could chop it up like I did there. So we're going to add this at the very end to the salad. It also means when we're adding lemon zest, we don't need as much salt in our salad. So this is a good time to add our garlic. So you could use red peppers, green peppers if you want, but I'm looking for a different color than the green bean here. And my personal preference would have been red, but we stole the red peppers for our corn salad for tomorrow. Okay, so that's it. That's all we have to do. And now it's just a matter of mixing. And I'm going to add my zest, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, toss it. And then of course, what we did was we added some pumpkin seeds at the very end. And that's your mushko-dism salad. We're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow at the Cooking in the Nest land-based outing at Little Cap Conservation Area for those who have pre-registered. Bon appétit!